We really are blessed in Alberta. The music community is off the charts, and I think that part of it has been the support. You're really nurturing this talent to grow up and become representatives of the province.
The amount of tickets that are being sold in a city like Calgary, the amount of people coming and experiencing, those surrounding businesses, neighborhoods.
There are venues that have a very strong in-house audience base, and you don't always get that. I feel like every time we come to Alberta, we know we're going to play for an appreciative audience.
And even though they'll slam it again, no, Isabel, I know you mean well.
We've had great media support too, and I have to say CKUA has been a huge part of the cultural scene and has exposed, Canadian artists and especially Alberta artists and regional artists. So much great feedback from people all over the world and across Canada saying, well, we wish we had a CKUA. You can't emphasize how important that is for the up-and-coming artists to be able to get exposure in their own community, recognition in their own community, support from their own community, which leads to gigs in their community and hopefully a life of playing music.
You mean well. I know you.
We have a little hub that is based around the studio. We make a lot of records, mostly with artists from other places. Robert Connolly Farr, we just did a record with him. He's from Mississippi, living in Vancouver. So we did a blues record that is getting all this international acclaim in the blues world, which is really cool. Because it sounds like it was cut in, in the South, and people are like, where is this record made? And it's like, oh, Lethbridge, Alberta. Yeah.
Well, we're standing here in Studio Bell, the home of the National Music Centre. And look, it's not about the building, it's not about the stuff, it's about what it says about the value, criticality, permanence of music, of art, of the industry here in this city.
The economic diversification, the vibrant city opportunities, the creative city opportunities that come with music, that has been demonstrated in other cities around the world that have truly invested in music, can create incredible possibilities economically for our city long term.
Edmonton, for example, is an extremely diverse community. And I know that only just by walking down the street here, and those communities are not all having a voice at the table. Diversity of thinking helps us get out of our own limitations and see beyond the things that we have done before so we can see what we might do next, and I think that's really exciting.
So I watched Carry Fest develop and peter out. At its height, Carry Fest, Caribbean Festival, used to be 1 week. Now it's 1 day.
I think it's just overall the business infrastructure side of things, the agents and the managers. So bringing more of that mainstream rock, indie pop over here, instead of having everyone leave and go to Montreal or Toronto, or LA, which is close. We'll develop the artists, and then I feel like the industry gets left behind.
We are trying to be lost, and we don't gather any moss. My little shadow follows me.
COVID set in and everything sort of just shut down. Everything went on pause. And is it a permanent pause, or is it a stop, or is it a pause? That's a big question.
I think a lot of presenters will say the same thing, but because we're there to provide a safe environment for the customer to come in, now that that's not there, it's very hard for us to reopen.
Since July 1st, we brought the first live entertainment show back to Canada since COVID hit. We've grossed probably close to $350,000 in ticket revenue, created hundreds of jobs for artists and musicians and the hotel and hospitality staff, and most importantly, we brought live music back when people said we couldn't do it.